Think you're crushing your leg workouts? Here's a truth bomb. Most people butcher step-ups, and instead of building power and stability, they're wrecking their knees and wasting energy. Odds are you might be one of them. Step-ups look simple, right? One leg up, one leg down. But here's the kicker. This exercise can either be one of the most powerful moves for explosive legs and bulletproof balance, or one of the fastest ways to grind your joints and stall progress. The difference? Tiny details in your form that most people completely overlook. Let me paint the picture. You've probably seen it, or maybe even done it yourself. Pushing off the back leg like you're hopping onto the step, hunching forward like you're carrying a heavy backpack, or letting the knee cave inward with every rep. Sound familiar? These are the silent killers of progress. Today, I'm going to show you how to fix all of that and finally make step-ups work for you. Whether your goal is strength, athleticism, or simply moving better in everyday life. Alright, let's talk about the 3 biggest mistakes I see with step-ups. If you're guilty of any of these, don't worry, you're not alone. But once you spot them, you'll never be able to unsee them again. Mistake number 1. Treating the back leg like a trampoline. Instead of driving power through the front leg, people spring off the back foot. Sure, you get up there faster, but you've just turned a killer single-leg strength move into a glorified hop. The result? Less strength on the working leg, more pressure on your knees, and almost zero balance training. Not good. Mistake number 2. Folding forward at the waist. You've seen it. Chest drops, shoulders round, and suddenly it looks more like a bow than a step up. This cheats your glutes and turns your spine into the load bearer. Over time, hello lower back strain. Plus, you're robbing your legs of the challenge they're meant to take on. Mistake number 3. Letting the knee cave in. It's subtle but deadly. When the knee buckles inward, your joints absorb stress they weren't built for. Think of it like driving a car with the wheels out of alignment. You might still get where you're going, but the damage adds up fast. Now here's the twist. Each of these mistakes has a super simple fix. And when you stack these fixes together, the exercise transforms. Suddenly, instead of draining your joints, it's building bulletproof stability and raw strength. So how do you do it? Let's break down the right form from the ground up. Alright, now let's fix those mistakes. Step-ups are all about control, alignment, and intent. Think of your body like a skyscraper. If the foundation isn't stable, the whole structure wobbles. So let's build it from the ground up. Start with your working foot fully planted on the step. Heel down, toes gripping, no half hanging off the edge. If your whole foot isn't supported, you're basically building a house on quicksand. Now here's the key. The back leg? It's just a passenger. Lightly tap the toe on the ground, but do not push off. Imagine the back foot is on thin ice. Any pressure, and you'll fall through. This forces your front leg to do the real work. Chest tall, shoulders back, core braced. Pretend someone's about to poke you in the stomach. You'd instinctively tighten up. That's the kind of engagement you want. It locks your spine in place and lets your legs drive clean power. Now, push through the heel of the working leg and drive your body straight up, not forward. Picture yourself being pulled by a string tied to the crown of your head. Smooth, controlled lift. No hopping, no jerking. As you rise, check your front knee. It should track directly over your toes, not caving inward. Your hip, knee, and ankle should form one straight line, like train cars on the same track. Anything off track, and you're bleeding energy or stressing joints. At the top, stand tall. Squeeze the glute of the working leg, lock your posture, and then lower down with control. Don't just drop. Think of it like an elevator ride down, not a free fall. That eccentric phase is where the real strength gets built. Put these steps together, and suddenly, step-ups go from sloppy filler to one of the most athletic, powerful moves in your arsenal. But here's the kicker. We're not done yet. Once you've nailed the basics, there are some intermediate tweaks and advanced cues that can take this from good to elite. So you've nailed the foundation, awesome. But if you really want step-ups to unlock athletic power, balance, and joint protection, let's dial in some next level. Most people focus only on getting up, but strength is built on the way down. Instead of dropping, slow that descent to a 3-second count. You'll feel your quads and glutes light up, and that's the gold. Here's a small but powerful cue. Don't just push through your heel. Push through your whole foot evenly. Imagine your foot is a tripod. Heel, big toe, little toe. Keep all three grounded, and you'll instantly feel stronger and more stable. Now, for the advanced layer. As you rise, think of driving your hip forward and squeezing the glute hard at the top. This doesn't just build strength, it trains hip extension, the same movement behind sprint speed and vertical jumps. And if you want to test your balance, here's a pro tip. Instead of tapping your back foot at the top, hold it in the air for a second before lowering down. Suddenly, the exercise isn't just about strength, it's about control, stability, and athletic readiness. With these tweaks, step-ups go from a basic leg exercise to a full-blown performance builder. And the difference? You'll feel it instantly in your power, your balance, and your confidence under load. Alright, quick recap. Plant your whole foot. Don't cheat with the back leg. Keep your chest tall. Drive through that tripod foot and control the ride up and down. When you add in the hip drive, glute squeeze, and balance hold, you've got the perfect step up. Now here's my challenge to you. Find a sturdy step or bench and try 10 flawless reps on each leg. No hopping, no rushing, no collapsing. Just clean, powerful movement. Notice how different it feels when every muscle is firing the way it should. And remember, step-ups aren't just a leg exercise. They're a blueprint for better movement in real life. Every time you climb stairs, hike a trail, or explode off the ground in sports, you're using this pattern. Master it here, and it pays off everywhere. So keep practicing, keep refining, and don't settle for sloppy reps. You've got the tools. Now build the strength, balance, and power you're capable of. I'll see you in the next workout. If this breakdown helped you clean up your step-ups, imagine what dialing in the rest of your training could do. So here's what I want you to do next. Hit that like button if you had at least one light bulb moment today, and drop a comment letting me know which mistake you were guilty of, or which cue instantly clicked for you. And if you're serious about building stronger, more athletic legs, check out my other video on insert related exercise, like lunges or Bulgarian split squats. That's your perfect next step, literally. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive into training smarter, not just harder. Until then, keep moving strong, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, if you stuck around this long, here's a bonus tip for you. Want to make step-ups even more athletic? Try driving the knee of your trailing leg up explosively as you rise. That mimics a sprint stride and takes this move from the gym straight onto the field or court. It's like sneaking sprint training into your leg day. It's small details like that separate just exercising from true athletic training. And now you know them.